Hello, Sweden. This is Latin America calling, and look who we have right now in our channel. She is Tony Sekelius from Sweden. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much for asking. We know you have a very busy agenda, so thank you very much for this opportunity. You have a lot of fans in Latin America.
That is very exciting to hear. I love that.
You will be opening the show. Is that giving you more pressure than the normal?
Well, I mean, yeah, because I think that people are excited for the show to start. People are like, I don't know, they have. It's been a year since last time, so people like just wanted to start, and I think that the first number is going to like set some type of standard, and I hope that I can bring it.
For sure
um,
you will.
I hope so, because I don't know, last time I was in the second like part of the show, semifinals, yeah, and then I was last in that part, and that was very hard because I sat backstage for like an hour, super nervous, and people were just like doing their numbers, and then I was last. Now it's nice because when I'm done, I can just sit down and like relax a bit until the voting are being counted. So
And enjoy the rest of the numbers.
exactly, yes. So I think it's a bit of pressure, but I also have faith in like the producers that they have put my number first because I think that they think that it's a good opening. So I just hope I can do a good job at it.
For sure you will. But let's start speaking. How did you start it in the music industry? What made you decide to start making your songs?
Um, well, I've always liked music. I've always liked singing, and I've always liked like the show part of it, like being on stage, being on. I was in pretty many musicals when I was younger, and then I think it was just like a natural next step that writing your own music. What do I wanna like say with my lyrics? What do I wanna like? How in the beginning it's pretty hard to like find yourself in music, and I think that I'm still in that phase, but I also think that as an artist you don't really have to like put yourself in a box and stick to that for the entire time. I mean, it's all about exploring. It's all about like creating what you want right then, right now, in that moment. And I love creating music, so that was just a natural next step for me.
And I think it's good that you make your own music because if you wrote your lyrics, you will feel it when you perform.
Exactly. Yes.
Can you tell us how would you define your style, your musical style, in 3 words?
Uplifting. um I often wanted to be deep, but like I don't really write ballads, so it's deep, but it's how do you say? It's happy in way, because I always want, like, for example, My Way, the like last year, it was a deeper like meaning to the lyrics and everything, but the song in itself was kind of like up tempo and happy. So you can either listen to the song and just dance, or you can listen to the song and then get power from it, I guess. So that's kind of the same vibe with this year's song. It's very uplifting, but it has a deeper meaning.
And how are the expectations versus the reality of your participation in Memphis 2022?
I was expecting it to be I don't know. I don't think I was expecting it to be that like draining. energy wise, because you always have somewhere to be, something to do, something to, you know, it's always something. So when you're done, you just have to sleep, you have to eat good, you have to like re-energize. And I don't think that I was that prepared for that part. I was just focused on, wow, this is so much fun, this is so great, this is so, I'm like living a dream, I'm doing what I think is so fun. And then when I was done with it, I sort of just lay down in my bed and was like, damn, I have zero energy. So I really had to focus on just, you know, re-energizing, eating well, exercising, all of that, to just stay sharp, because it's so much more than what you think with all of this. It is interviews, it is, you know, so much more than just standing on a stage and singing.
Correct.
I think that after, like, I mean, I did it 3 times last year. It was semifinals, then it was the first part, and then it was the finals. So for each step, I learned more and more, and that is what this year I'm very thankful for, because I think that I have a lot more experience going into this, like this time, and I know what to prepare more. I know how to. I mean, I just have more experience, and that I think is very nice.
Right. So, some time ago, well, and you have become the first transgender participant in the Melfest. How does it feel to open the way or to open the path for maybe other people that wants to be on the Melfest being as trans?
So big. I mean, it was such an honor, such a, I felt a kind of a responsibility in the beginning, because I felt like I was representing a whole community. And then I just kind of realized that I'm just one person. And the most important part is for me to tell my story and to be very like clear with each and every transgender story is very different from each other. I can be here to represent myself, and I will do my best to represent the community, but I can't speak for everyone. And when that like landed in my head, it was just, I could only focus on how amazing and how wonderful it is to be able to open that door and to be able to, I don't know, just, you know, be myself and take place in this big music contest. It was just amazing, and I'm so happy to be part of that.
Yeah. In Latin America, being a trans is very difficult for many people. So how do you see the rights situation of the trans community in Sweden?
The situation is, I mean, both good and bad. I know that in Sweden we've come a very like long way, and I think that, I mean, there is still a lot to be done. But the thing that, you know, healthcare here in Sweden is something that we have a very good healthcare, but transgender care is not included. So the waiting list is so long. I mean, I stood in like a line for 3 years before I could even talk to someone, and then it's another year to the next meeting, and then it's another year, blah blah blah. I am very happy and thankful that I have like an economical situation where I can take another route and take a private route. But I hate that in Sweden being trans is, I mean, all around the world being trans is sometimes like depending on what economical situation you're in. And I hate that, because you should be able to be yourself whatever economical situation you're in. So I know that in Sweden we have come a very far away, but there is still a lot to be done.
We hopefully, and crossing fingers to get better times, not only in Sweden but all over the world as well. Let's go back to Melodifestivalen, and what made you come back to the Melfest?
For me, I mean, it was one of the most intense and like amazing experiences I have like ever had. So it was a pretty like obvious choice that I wanted to do it again. The only criteria I had was that I wanted to do something different. I did not want to do like my way 2.0. I wanted to showcase another side of me, and I think that we have succeeded with that. So I'm very excited to see what people like think about this number as well.
My way had a couple of beautiful reveals. How many reveals will we have in this time?
Well, we shall see.
Okay, the name of your song is Rhythm of My Show, if I am right.
Yes.
Okay, sounds like a party.
Mm-hmm.
What is the inspiration behind the song?
That's kind of exactly what it is. I wanted to like write a party song. I wanted people to like want to dance when you hear the song, and I think that it's basically just about confidence, self-love, and wanting to just be comfortable in your own body, and wanting to dance, and yeah, loving yourself. So that's, I think, the deeper meaning to the song, but in the bigger picture, it's just a great party song.
Have you been in Latin America?
Yes, I've been in Chile, I've been in Argentina, I've been in I think that's the only places. I've been to Mexico. Yeah.
How do you like it?
I loved it. My favorite so far has been, I was in, I'm a host for a Swedish show called Paradise. So I was there now in November to December in Mexico, and it was lovely. It was amazing. I mean, it's, yeah, the climate, the people, everything's just great.
What is next for Tony after the Melfest? What's your plans for the future?
I mean, writing more music. I want to write a song that's a big hit that's not connected to a show, if you know what I mean. Because
Yeah.
Melodifestivalen, it brings a lot of streams. That's amazing. But I want to write also a big song that can succeed on its own in the same type of way that a Melodifestivalen song can do.
Sure you will. And we will be waiting for that.
Yeah.
Can you send a message, a final message for your fans in Latin America?
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for supporting me. And I am so excited for you to hear the new song, Rhythm of My Show. And I really hope and I feel that you will love it, because I don't know, it's just a great dance song. And I hope that you love it as much as I do, even though it's another side of me.
That's very interesting to find out. Thank you very much for your time, Tony.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best. We will keep an eye on your steps, and it will be supporting if you need something from Latin America and we can help. Please be more than welcome. We will help you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and best of luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.